Dr. Keita is a chiropractor and a health and wellness consultant. Her website is chirokey.com, and she offers everything from cooking classes to fitness plans to undergarments to yummy snacks, so you'll definitely want to check that out. Dr. Keita, welcome to the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to be making some yummy desserts, so definitely stick around. So what are we going to be making?
All right, the first thing I'm going to make is a vegan parfait, and it's a two-in-one recipe. It's a vegan parfait, ginger vegan parfait, and also I'm going to make the cheesecake. It's called Triple Berry Cheesecake. And so it's all vegan, so there's no dairy or anything or any animal product in it. So it's pretty yummy, and it satisfies any craving that you may have for sweets.
Triple berry cheesecake sounds amazing.
All right, so first I'm going to start with doing the crust for the actual pie, because that takes, I want to do all the dry ingredients first before I do the wet ingredients. So right here I have some graham crackers. And what we're going to do, I'm just going to add the graham crackers in the food processor.
So about how long does the whole thing from beginning to end take?
Well, the prep is the longest part, taking everything out.
Sure.
So about 15 minutes.
To actually make it, everything?
Yeah, to make everything.
So this is perfect for people on the go.
Exactly. So when I have a craving at night and I want some pudding, I just make some parfait and I'm done.
Guilt-free.
Oh yeah. You can add whatever you want to it to take the flavor of it. It could be chocolate, which I love a lot.
Yes.
So I use dark chocolate cocoa and nuts and berries and things like that. So. And again, tofu takes on the flavor of anything that you put inside of it.
Sure.
So, as I was saying, for this crust, what I'm going to do is a couple of these graham crackers first, and then I'm going to add, to give it more depth, I'm going to add some nuts to it and some flax granola also.
Sure,
It gives it more density and depth.
Protein,
exactly.
So that'll keep you energized and full.
Exactly. So, we'll just start the process. This is pretty loud, so just bear with me on this. When it gets down to the ground consistency, I just add a little bit more graham crackers, and I'll now include my nuts and berries, well, my nuts and my granola as well.
Okay.
And typically
this is the topping, correct?
This is the top. It's going to be the topping and the crust.
Okay.
So we'll use the leftovers for the remaining of the topping.
I am all about multi-use ingredients.
Oh yeah. Now, if it's your preference, if you would like to have the crust baked, I like mine a little toasted, and it gives a more nutty consistency. So I am going to add the I am going to put the crust inside of the oven to give it for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
5 to 10 minutes, so it can brown. And I like a little bit more flavor to my crust too, so I add a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg as well.
That sounds yummy. I love being able to get some nutrition out of my dessert too, so I know it's not just for my guilty indulgence.
Oh yeah.
It's for my benefit too.
And cinnamon is really good for inflammatory conditions, so it helps reduce inflammation.
Yeah.
So that's another good tidbit for using certain herbs and spices.
This would be a great snack to pack in your kids' lunches as well.
Absolutely.
And make them feel like they're really getting some yummy treat.
Absolutely.
And keep their brains going for school.
Exactly. So now I'm going to add the vegan butter to help bind it.
Okay. About how much vegan butter do you use?
About a tablespoon.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough.
Yeah, it's pretty easy enough. And it's already softened, so I let it stay out.
Good idea.
So it can soften. Exactly.
Yes.
It's always easy when you do it that way.
So don't tell our producer, because he brought me on this show as a host of a cooking show.
Okay.
But I have actually melted a wok before. It's possible, trust me.
No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I've done it.
You're interested. Okay.
Is this a recipe that someone with my cooking skills could manage?
You see what I'm doing, right?
I do.
Okay. You throw everything in a blender and let it go. Okay. So we're going to blend some more. Perfect. So everything's incorporated.
Yeah.
So now, we'll take our Pyrex dish.
Okay.
And I'm going to just butter the bottom of this. Don't really have to at Actually, I'm not going to do that. We don't need much oil. So now all we do is take this off and pour the crumb topping in the bowl. I like a thick crust.
Yes.
So as I'm basically just pressing in the graham cracker crust.
Sure. Another thing that I probably could not mess up, so that should be.
You know what? Just have your daughter do it.
Exactly.
Just have her do it.
Exactly. She's a great little cook.
I bet she is.
Chop my veggies. She's wonderful.
I bet she is. And kids like getting their hands dirty anyway. It's like playing with Play-Doh.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Get the family involved.
Exactly. And so even at bake sales, if your kids have bake sales and things like that, they can offer these treats and stuff they can feel good about, you know? All right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna just place this in the oven, a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes or so. Okay.
Hi, I'm Keita Vanterpool, celebrity vegan and raw food chef, and you are watching Healthy Food, Happy You.
It's up to you how you decide you want to flavor it.
I like being able to use frozen too, because you always start with good intentions. I'm going to make this tonight, and then before you know it, it's been a week.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
To know that the consistency will still come out perfect.
And again, if you have fresh berries, you can always freeze them if you're not going to use them right away.
Now, about how much agave nectar do you use?
I used about a third of a cup, a third of a fourth of a cup, depending on how much you're going to use for your actual recipe. So I have a lot of berries here. It's going to be more than enough for this particular recipe.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, okay, great. So we'll just set that to the side while it's marinating. Yeah. And now we're going to start on the tofu topping. I mean the tofu parfait.
Okay.
Now, ginger is one of my favorite herbs also.
Yes.
So if you like ginger, then you're going to love this recipe here. So in here, I have 2 boxes of the silken tofu. And it's great to use because it's very soft. And for most desserts and either smoothies, it works very well for those particular recipes.
Now, this ingredient is whatever you add to the tofu is what's going to flavor it, right?
Exactly.
So ginger is just one option. You could do chocolate chips.
You can do whatever you like. There's a
Pasta
song, you can do whatever you like.
Yes.
So yeah, for this you can do whatever your heart desires.
Yeah.
So we'll
I
start
love
with
being
this
able
here.
to make it different every time too, so you're not just same old, same old.
Exactly, exactly. All right, we'll process. Okay, so now as the tofu is still blending, what I'm going to now do is add the other ingredients: the vanilla extract, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the agave nectar.
Okay.
And again, the agave nectar I use because it's low glycemic.
Yes.
But not only that, it's, again, I don't like my things too sweet, my desserts too sweet. So it's up to you how much you decide to use. I may use a fourth of a cup of agave nectar.
Okay.
Or a third.
I've heard that your body can process this really well. It doesn't put you in that sugar high.
Exactly.
And then a sugar crash.
Exactly.
So this is what I like to use in my daughter's recipes because it kind of keeps her at an even keel.
Exactly, exactly. So while I process, we'll just add the other ingredients. Okay, so we've just added a few more ingredients. We've added the agave nectar, the vanilla extract, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. And I just added a little bit more tofu to give it more depth. Okay. Sometimes what happens is the tofu will get really, really thin, and to make it more thick or increase the consistency, you just add a little bit more tofu to it to thicken it up a little bit.
Sure, and flavor to taste.
Exactly.
Now, these ingredients are going to be on healthyfoodhappyu.com. So if you want to try this recipe out later and didn't write the ingredients down now, you can look them up on our website.
And the last thing I'm going to put in and incorporate is the ginger. So we'll just put the ginger in, and I use maybe like an inch of ginger, maybe a quarter of an inch of ginger.
Great.
Just incorporate that in as well.
This is already smelling so delicious.
Isn't it nice?
I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, the crust will be ready in a few seconds. So what I did actually was I pre-did a crust and everything, so it's already cooled.
Yeah,
Pre-cooled.
great idea.
So if you want, I'm gonna have you taste this to see if it's okay.
I will do that.
Is it sweet enough or not?
This is amazing. I'm so excited about this recipe. I can't wait to try it at home too.
That's pretty good. Since I have a crust already made, we can add the berry topping to it already.
Okay.
So typically what happens is this pudding will go on top of the crust, and then I would freeze this for about 2 hours or so, chill it really nicely till it gets much more firm, and then we add the berry topping on top.
Okay.
All right, so now all we're gonna do now is incorporate the berries on top of the cheesecake. So you just add those on top.
For the viewers at home, I wish you could smell this because it is delicious and my stomach is growling.
And it's so pretty.
Yes.
All right, so that's it. This is done. So all you would do now is you can add some of the crumb topping on top just to make it more pretty.
That is gorgeous, very holiday.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, Christmas.
Exactly. And that's it.
4th of July.
That's it for that.
Love it.
And the other dish that we're going to use, I'm just going to plate these right now, is just the parfait. So you just put the parfait in some nice little cool dishes and we can all have a treat. And we'll kind of layer it with the granola, the nuts, and then the parfait. A little bit of nuts. Makes like a nice mousse.
This looks like a fun summer party dish as well.
Oh yeah. And again, it's so easy to make, it's so quick to make.
I love the versatility, and you can become such a pro in it, but yet still change the flavors up
Exactly.
to fit the occasion or any allergies.
Exactly. It looks like a little sundae.
Yes. My stomach is getting very impatient.
You know, I
Calm
want you to
down
taste this,
there.
right? I want you
I
to
know,
taste
right?
this.
So we are going to enjoy our
parfait
labor.
splash?
Exactly. Well, your labor. I learned, and I hope you did too. If you want to check out the ingredients again, they're on Healthy Food, Happy You. And are you ready for this? This is
I am.
beautiful. Love it. Let's try.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness, this looks so good. If I
That is
had
good.
5 thumbs, it'd be 5 thumbs up.
That's really good.
It's so good.
So I admonish you, if you get a chance and opportunity to make this recipe, it's so good. Even your
Yes.
kids will love it.
This is so delicious. So we are going to enjoy our hard work, and we'll be back in a few minutes talking a little bit more about what Dr. Keita does and how her expertise may be able to benefit you. We'll see you soon.